Quiet.
Hobbit,
Everybody, welcome to Tabletop Tragedy.
Hobbit, we were still talking about whales.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to
Do
interrupt.
you like whales? Would you adopt a whale? You can right now on World Wildlife Foundation.
Woo!
Wait, can you?
I
Yes, you
live in
can.
Wales.
Yeah, but you don't get to keep it.
You get a stuffed animal.
Well, that's close, right?
It's close. It's
It's
close.
not the same, Hobbit.
It's the same.
It's not the same.
I could take care of a whale in the bathtub.
I don't think you'd be able to do that.
How about a little whale? What's
Little
the
whale.
smallest whale?
I don't know. Is that like a thing? Definition of whale would be huge, right? I mean,
No, there's like dolphin-sized whales.
oh.
Yeah,
Which is
I'll
like
take a
human
dolphin-sized
size.
whale. There you go. We can live
Anyway,
in the bathtub.
we're not by a whale in the game.
All right.
No, we're by Yggdrasil, our newest, bestest friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bigger than a whale.
He's absolutely bigger than
He
a whale.
is.
Okay, so who wants to give me a recap of what happened last time?
You
Well-
do, Hobbit.
Yeah, you do.
The guy that got sick after that. Yeah.
Go on.
So we were exiting Zolkahundar, made our way to the
They
desert.
spell Zolkahundar.
XUL-KHUNDER.
Dash?
Oh, I spelled that completely wrong.
Yeah,
There's a dash?
there is a dash in it.
I
Wow.
did an apostrophe.
Fancy.
Oh, I
So-
assumed there would be a question.
There, once you guys got into the desert, Belladonna started having dreams of her past life, where she actually met the Poison Master, and there was a little bit of a
But it
sparring
wasn't
match
him.
that happened that turned out to not be the Poison Master. It was a spirit that some god had summoned to test her mettle. During the next day, you guys fought a red crimson worm, and Yggdrasil ended up coming up out of the ground, saying
Red
something in
crimson
Aklo,
worm.
and touched Belladonna on the head. Belladonna blacked out and started having dreams of a memory from her past life.
What?
And it started collapsing around her, and that's where we ended, and that's where we're going
Squash
to go.
Thunder.
Oh,
Know
you
what I
forgot,
gotta
ab-
do?
you forgot about the guy that bought all our junk.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the person bought literally all their shit,
Yeah.
and then thank you. So what they say, like, thank you for buying all of our stuff. It's, right?
Something
Anyway.
like-
Ah, what a nice guy.
that's right. You
What a
guys
nice
funded
guy.
a revolution. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
Supply to
Forgot about
revolution.
that.
See what you miss when you're not here for a week, Trenton.
Yeah, what the heck? I was like, what is this Cthulhu entity in front of us?
Oh, that's Yggdrasil, our new boss.
He's pretty happy.
Oh no.
He's a nice guy.
He's got a happy
So-
face, though, as we
Yeah,
pointed out last
if you
time.
zoom in onto the top right corner, he just has a happy little face.
He's just hanging out there.
And we're assuming that is his face.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. So Bella, as you begin to regain consciousness, the spirit, the Shogoth Yggdrasil, utters these words.
Words.
I have to type it. Apparently, I wasn't ready.
Hello?
Okay, there we go.
Oh. Oh, God. I can't make out. Yakamo? Who reads this?
So is he saying this for
Out loud?
the rest of us?
Yes, he's saying it out loud to everyone.
Oh, yes, Yggdrasil. Oh, don't worry, everyone. He's a good blob.
And
Well,
as he finishes his last words, he will meld back into the sand.
Dad, what did he say?
Great to see you, bud.
He's watching us.
He's watching us.
He's watching over.
Like a good watching?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Why
Is it safe to come out?
Yes, it's safe to come out.
why
Drop
does
my
it
invisibility.
for us, though?
We were never in any danger. Don't worry, son.
I'll drop my invisibility, cowering behind Blossom.
Why exactly does the massive Shogoth favor us?
We are his chosen people.
Oh, wow. Well, where are we supposed to go?
Sounds a little sus.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be chosen by that thing.
I'm
Uh,
I'd
sure.
rather not be eats dinner either.
We are still going to Sharen. Right? I look at Stockley. Right?
Yes, that is correct. We should maybe go before that thing returns.
No, he has not left.
That
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
concerns me.
He is under, I think, watching us.
We're going the right way, Hobbit.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys will have about 4 more days of journey time
Oh,
to
Lord.
the city Sharen. there's
For our
anything-
travels, I'll prepare a level 4 private sanctum for every night, as well as a nice simple level 5 soothing spring.
Okay.
So every night there'll be a hot spring and a nice shadowy cove that we can hide in.
Oh, a cove.
Well, it's more like a big shadowy storm that just surrounds
Ooh,
us
a
and
cove.
prevents people from seeing us.
A cove.
A cove.
All right. Is there anything anybody would like to do during that downtime of this?
Yes, I would like to try to. No, I'm just kidding. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Not gonna say it yet, there, streamers. Not yet.
Gonna deet some doots on my didgeridoo.
No. I think I'm good.
This is our soundtrack, the didgeridoo.
One of the nights, I'm going to ask Stockley, like, on a aside.
Not an
Hey.
aside.
When you were on the surface, did you ever meet a kobold?
Kobold, probably a couple. Some definitely would be kobold bandits would have attacked our town, but not really. No,
Only bandits?
notable ones. As far as I recall, mostly small bands of brigands, that sort of thing.
Ah, okay. That's probably not who I'm thinking of.
Mm,
Nice shield, though.
oh,
Reminded
thank you.
me of a kobold.
Oh, well, possibly it could have been passed down from somewhere, but I ended up picking it up from a merchant caravan just going through our town quite a while ago.
It was the shield that had the insignia on it, right?
Yes.
Yes, the rampart one.
Ah, interesting. Neat to know. That's all for me.
So you guys will make your way to the great city of Sharen. And we are going to
Sharen.
switch maps
Sharen.
too, which is great.
Maps.
Maps.
Meow.
I love a good meow.
I like naps.
That was Mammoth that liked maps.
Oh, Mammoth. Maybe he needs to come back. That's a tragic story.
Okay.
Oh, Mammoth.
This is a very large map.
Oh, Mammoth. Oh, God.
So,
Oh, God.
I am going to lay out a
Man, this
token for us.
This
so we
place
can
looks like
keep
shit.
track of where we are.
Doesn't? It's got pretty lights.
Yeah, look
What
at
do
all
you
the little
mean?
lights.
Half of it is
Hey.
falling down.
Just ignore that half. The rest of it's pretty nice.
What about that half?
Ignore that half too.
All right, so if you just look
Are
at
we?
this part of the city,
Where
so
are
it's
we?
great.
We're gonna use this token. We haven't gotten to use Herbert in a while.
Herbert.
Hubert. I think he's dead.
So you will enter towards the city of Sharen. You're probably about, we'll say back here.
Oh, Hubert.
All right. So in the distance, a tall
Alright.
city, or a city tall of spires, pyramids,
Oh.
and numerous faint but colorful lights rises far above the seemingly endless expanse of black sand. Large portions of ancient-looking city lie in ruins, but some
Yeah.
districts appear to be partially rebuilt. Even now, scores of people are repairing the defensive walls in some of the best-preserved districts of the city. Lumbering zombies carrying heavy loads of building material, while living workers wearing chokers work through to place heavy stone blocks into the broken walls. A dwarven caravan riding on giant beetles enters the city gate above a rocky stream bed. A group of 10 guards is standing at the gates, some alive, some completely undead. The guards stop the caravan, have a little conversation, and then wave it in.
What is this light, Hobbit?
The lights are like the crystals in the other caves.
Oh, okay.
They're just sort of like leading the way towards the city.
Does it look like anyone's seen us? Like, how far away are we?
No, you guys are a good probably a good like 500 feet away from the city entrance still.
Hey.
Should we just walk in?
I guess.
I think so.
Sure.
Could talk to the
There's
guards.
lights.
There
Yeah,
is?
don't know how I feel about these people using undead.
Dead.
We could sneak in.
It looks very friendly.
Hobbit doesn't look friendly.
From what you can tell, I mean, they're not attacking
They
you
have
yet.
lights.
You're sure that
Okay.
you'd probably approaching a hostile city of this magnitude, you probably would be greeted by some sort of patrol or something at this point. Plus, you have Stockley with you, and he's from here.
Yes,
Alright.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Let me do the talking if you're nervous.
Kufar was the prisoner, right?
Yes,
Kufar?
And he's from
Hey,
Sharen.
our boy.
he is from the Red Circus also.
We should probably check to see if Kufar's made his way here.
Ah, yes, that was many weeks ago.
Yeah, he should be here by now.
Or he got eaten by a worm.
I hope not.
Maybe both.
You guys approach the city.
Yep, Stockley lead the way.
Yeah.
So you guys start walking up. One of the guards will look over and be like, "Ah, Sir Wolfenborg has returned from the pyramid. Zavizik was worried about you." The guards
I'm
glance.
good.
The guards glance over the rest of the party. "Best not tarry out here, Stockley and friends. We can exchange pleasantries inside. It's not safe out here with the daemons and the Erdefans. They've been spotted camping out in large force to the north, and the worms grow more restless every day." He motions you to enter into the city. You guys walk in, and before you is laid a sprawling maze of blue and purple crystals lining streets and settlements. Sorry, Jesus broke me. The massive stone door swings shut behind you, and you see the same guard turn around and goes, "Now, what are your names and what brings you to Sharen? Are you here for the slaves, arts, antiques, artifacts?
Slaves?
Or you're the performer
slaves?
type?"
Antiques?
Slaves.
Ooh, antiques.
You have books?
Yes, the antique quarter has tons of books, all types.
Where is it?
He points off into the northern direction, leading like this way.
I'm going.
Just skittering
We should probably stick together.
I'm going.
A little of everything. I guess we're going this way first. I start following him.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow too. Booking time.
I'd like to quickly ask the guard, has anything major occurred since I've been gone?
Well, not particularly, but your Daizalan apparently made it back a couple weeks ago. He was very secretive about what he was doing, and Zavizek was wondering when you were coming back also. He was questioning Daizalan, and Daizalan pushed him off really quickly.
Oh, okay. I got a bit lost, you see. Well, I'll try to meet up back with them, and I'll keep an eye on this group, but they should be fine. They, for the most part, are good people. I should
Aw.
go and watch over them before they get lost somewhere, or before I lose them. And
Aye,
then
Captain.
Stockley runs off.
And the guard salutes you as you walk away.
Was I too far away to see that?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
Passively, yes. If you were looking to see like what was going on behind you, I'd need a check. But
No, my focus would have been on Skittering.
Okay.
yeah, I would say that Bella would have seen it happen, and Heinrich may have seen it happen. I didn't know. Heinrich, were you following him?
Heinrich said he was following.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so Bella would have seen it happen. Okay,
I see all.
Apparently.
She
I
has the
have
highest passive
eyes
perception of the group.
Everywhere. I have eyes on my butt. I got eyes on my knees. It's everywhere.
Damn, let's just have a weird anatomy.
Yep.
And the eyes on top actually aren't her eyes. Those are just to distract you.
It's like those fake eyes that moths have.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Books.
Okay.
Skitter, do you even know where you're going?
He said this way.
I mean, yeah, but that could have been the entirety of this way.
Is Belladonna coming? What's Belladonna doing? What's
Oh.
Stockley doing?
I would come.
Stockley's following behind everyone, trying to keep an
Oh, I
eye.
was just trying to tell if we're gonna need 2 tokens.
Right.
No, at the moment we're sticking together.
All right, so you guys will start making your way downtown,
Looks like we're going uptown.
uptown, walking fast. Faces will pass, and you're not really homebound.
No, we're bookbound.
Okay.
Ah.
Books.
So, this whole area of the city seems to be riddled with different types of curio shops and other types of antiquities.
Oh.
Carvings in the sidewalks show this is also where the Zolgas Society used to do some business. They have those same carvings of the Zolgas trading their
Is
different
this
metal,
Zolgath War?
metal discs back and forth with each other. There's one shop that is facing the large pyramid next to you that it seems to be a bit more standoutish than the rest of the buildings. It's a bit more extravagantly designed, has banners coming down the sides of it.
Yeah, that looks like a bookshop, right?
Yes. So this is obviously used to be a Zolgath city, right, Hobbit?
You could surmise that, and plus from the
And
carvings
this-
that you saw in Zolkahundar.
I'm guessing I have not seen any Zolgaths wandering about.
Nope.
This is just like a city full of squatters.
You see a city full of different drow types of people. There are many undeads walking around, many vampires walking around. There are those spider creatures that you encountered, like half human, half spider, wandering around.
So this isn't like this is
It's my
this
family.
not the touchiest feeliest of people I'm seeing.
No.
On our way there, I want to I guess fall back to Stockley. And what is someone like you doing down in a strange city like this?
Most of it is, I guess, for the people who saved me, a gratitude. I have a job here, and there are some kind people who I'd like to protect.
You have a job?
I am the guardsman of the Red Circus, and I've been known to help around here and there.
Have I heard him mention the Red Circus before, Hobbit?
No, but you heard Kufar mention the Red Circus. He was a performer in the Red Circus.
The Red Circus.
Yeah,
We should probably go there, actually. If you have a friend there, that's perfect because my boss, Zavizak, is also likely to be there and may be able to explain some things that are happening with the city. If you'd like to know a bit more information.
I see. I'm going back to the bookstore.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just following him in.
Okay.
The entire time I'm going like, hey, oh hey, oh you. As I'm walking past people.
Okay. All right. So you'll walk into the store, and it is a very, very large antique store. There are
Ooh.
wooden carved tables. There's bookshelves strewn with plenty of different books and parchments and spell books. There are shelves lined with different types of potions. There's a case full of runes that you can attach to your armor and weapons. You get a feeling that Sharen is a city. You're really able to find anything you want.
But if I was to like assign a number to this city, say on a scale of 1 to 20, what do you think that number would be?
It'd be like
Being a
15, but you'd be
number.
able to find some 18s with some luck.
Ah, that's interesting. All right,
Yeah.
books.
Are you looking at anything particular?
You know what I'm looking for.
You are able
What
to
are you looking
find
for?
some things about your ritual that you have been searching for.
Well, I thought I learned how to do the ritual, or did I just find that? What was it again?
Were we going with plan A or plan B? Because we talked about like 7 different things that one day.
No, I thought from last session. I thought Sister showed me how to do the ritual.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right.
I don't. I mean, did that happen? Or
Yes.
did she just
yes.
tell me? Oh, okay.
Once
Well,
again,
then I'm also looking for like something about demons and something about rats and something about Abaddon. Usual shit.
all right. You find some things about a particular god. You don't find anything about any daemons, but you will find a manuscript on the rat god. Oh,
The Red God.
Bravo, what's the name of your god?
Wow.
Is Lao Shopo? I think.
Lao
I believe?
Shopo, that's it, yep.
That's a Red God?
I'm reading the book.
Okay, so you will find some things on Lao
Not Louis
Shopo.
the 16th, you stupid computer.
You will find a strange work about this goddess, about how she was able to inhabit people's bodies at one point in her existence.
Hmm?
She was able to bequeath some powers onto certain followers of her.
Is anyone looking?
Some shopkeepers.
You looking at me?
Yeah, we looking.
There's a decent amount of people, so they're not necessarily like picking you out of the crowd, but they are kind of like aware of your presence because you are different than the rest of the people around you.
I see how it is.
I'm just looking around.
I'm just gonna kind of read the book and kind of like mosey about. I'm just walking, reading. Is there like a bookshelf I can duck behind while I'm walking and reading?
Give me a stealth check. And a thievery check because I know what you're trying to do.
I'm just reading a book, dude. What's the issue?
Just reading a book.
Do you want the stealth or the thievery check?
That's what they all say.
I do the stealth check first to see if I can duck behind a bookshelf unseen, then the thievery check?
Yeah.
To like slip the book to my robes.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, you're able to duck behind that bookcase, no problem.
Alright. I'm gonna start shoving in my robes.
Yep, you are able to do that, no problem. You'll just grab it and just tuck it back in there, sight unseen.
All right, what's the book called?
The book is called A Burning Fire.
Ooh, hot.
Literally.
Burn fire.
Burn,
uh,
burn.
Is there anything else anybody would like to shop for? Do you want to talk to the shopkeeper? He's kind of just dwarven drow man just standing behind, red beard, kind of hair in almost like a braided ponytail.
I guess I'm going to rejoin the group.
Is anyone looking for a book in particular? Perhaps I can talk to the shopkeeper know of Stockley.
Yeah.
Lao Shu Po.
Perhaps I could help find something for you, since I do have a bit of sway here.
Was there any other book that seemed interesting to me, Hobbit? Do they, Mr. Dogman, do they have like a private selection? Grab your hands.
Let me go and
Grab
ask.
it.
And Stockley will kind of trot over to I guess there'd be some kind of desk where they'd sit.
Yep.
Hello, sir. I was wondering if you'd have a collection of rarer books or under the table books which aren't out for prying eyes.
Oh no, you come
Why-
into
why
the
is-
porn
Oh
section.
no.
Why is the god? Why is the gods captain asking about books under the table?
More so just to find some perhaps rarer books that aren't out here. An associate wants to acquire some more harder to acquire books.
I'll be back. And he gets up, leaves, goes into like a back room. And you see there is a man that comes out. He's got drow features, kind of purplish skin, red eyes, white windswept hair. He's very dressed up, very lavishly dressed. He's got almost like a tux
Red
on
eyes?
him. Red eyes. And this is what he looks like.
Quite the dapper fellow.
Yo, that's my mom.
He comes out and he introduces himself. Ah, you must be the surface folk I've been hearing so much about. Welcome to my establishment. My name is Lavikar Sharen, owner of these many shops here in our fine city. You're looking for some books.
Yes. Rare books.
Now tell me, fair Shuni, why is the gods captain helping these mortals?
They helped me find my way back to town, and they're nice folk, and they're here to do business with the city. I assume that's okay.
You must be Stockley, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
Sir Shrine.
My sisters have told me what they know about you. You work for baby brother Zavizik, right?
Correct.
Right. Well, he reaches under the table, pulls out like an old crate that has a bunch of different occult symbols on it, and sets it
Grab your
down.
hands.
And you kind of hear almost a faint scream coming from the box when it sets down.
Do I hear that?
Just slightly in the back. You like
Dude,
it
Big
almost
grab your hands.
I stumbled across this a couple of months ago and haven't had time to have anyone look at it. What if I give it to you and you find the contents and bring it back and we'll negotiate a price? How does that sound?
You talking to me or Stockley?
The royal you.
I'm reaching for the crate.
Well, we'll probably either bunk up in the Red Circus or the aching,
The aching bones.
the aching bones. And either I'll come back and deliver this back to you then, if my associates would like to purchase it, or
I start
I'll
slowly
get-
pulling the crate towards me.
Yes, yes, you can.
or I'll get a messenger to send it back. If that's okay with you.
And as you finish that sentence, he notices Skitterin inching the box slowly towards him. He slams his hand down on top of it. Good. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. And as he says that, a toothy grin just comes across his face.
Can I have the crate?
He takes his hand off of the crate and kind of gestures at you like, go on.
Did I grab it? I'm gone.
Do we need to pay any down payments on this or anything of the sort?
If I need any money, I'm sure baby brother will cover it for you.
Okay. Can I roll, oh god. Pathfinder doesn't have,
What are you trying to do?
Like an insight?
Yeah, insight.
Just be perception, right?
Perception.
Okay.
Yep.
So perception in the tower.
Yes, sir.
I just want to tell, I guess I'm looking for anything like a sinister presence. After hearing about Dazalin, and I know Zabazak is I guess good, but is he someone trustworthy, and perhaps is he plotting, or does he have this sinister kind of feel to him?
Okay. Yeah, so he pretty much just has an air of "don't fuck with me" about him.
Okay.
It's not like, just he expects what he expects. He's not really he's not going to kill you. He more or less cares about his business. He just doesn't want to be disrespected as a businessman.
Did I successfully get the crate?
Yes.
Am I out in the street yet?
I don't know. Are you did you
I
just
said
run
I
it?
grabbed it and I'm
Oh.
gone.
Okay, yes, you're out in the street.
If there's anything you'd like me to reiterate to the Red Circus or your brother, I'd be happy to, and I'll spread the word about your shop as well.
That sounds delightful.
Is Stockley networking?
And what would the rest of you guys like to do? Finn, is there anything in particular that you would have liked to have done while in the
Finn's in one of the aisles, off to the side, sitting on a bench, trying on some boots. He's like, these are really nice.
Stockley.
He puts on the boots, doesn't take, brings his old boots that are like literally the soles just like falling off. It's like flopping, like it's been like barely held on with what little glue he could make in the wild.
Okay.
And like, hey, how much for these boots? These are really good. They're boots of bounding greater. Common magical.
Okay.
4250.
Those would be about. Where'd you get those? He says.
That aisle, right over there.
Right. Well, how's
Hey,
5,000 gold sound?
I look in my purse. How's 4,000 sound? And I throw in this nice little oh god, this is going to be worth way more, isn't it? Nope. This Zebgabzib religious symbol, gem-studded bone religious symbol. I throw in this lovely thing found in the relics of the cradle.
He grabs the religious symbol, looks at it, and you see his face kind of like shift from like a jovial, like fun-loving thing to almost like a very concerned. He goes, "Where did you get this?"
It's a place in a cradle, like a pyramid thing. Very, very difficult to get to. Covered in
Did someone
horrible
give you this?
No, I didn't know. It was in some majestic temple surrounded by massive worms, and it's a tragic place to get to.
Things like these are best kept off the streets anyway. Yes, I'll take it. You may have the boots for 4,000.
Oh, thank you.
Exactly, it's just a goddamn boot.
It's such a good deal, though.
Oh, such a good deal.
All right, Bella,
Deal.
Bella and
It's a
Heinrich.
barking good deal.
Bella, is there anything you wanted to do in the shop?
Nope, I have everything.
Okay. Heinrich, is there anything that you would have liked to have gotten while you were at the shop, or sold, or talked to, or?
Man, I already did all my
I sold it all to
selling.
those dead people.
You could find like a nice chair.
I don't need a chair.
What do you mean? You always need a chair.
To go with the couch.
I don't want to lug a chair around.
Lily, just her spirit in the background, just,
Wait.
like, reminiscing on carrying a
Hold up.
letter around.
Wait, I just had a thought. Do we still have Lily's body shoved in Heinrich's bag?
Heinrich still has Lily's body in the bag. Yeah.
For what?
Oh, you
I
know, we
smell
should
that.
probably bury this.
Surprisingly, there's no smell.
Okay, so I wouldn't
That's
know
a lie.
about that.
It's been weeks.
Has anyone
probably-
checked on the body?
It's been the better part of a month and a half that you guys have been down.
And it doesn't smell?
That's disgusting.
Nope.
No, that's gross.
Probably bag soup in there.
Thanks.
That is gross.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
we need
we-
to chuck it out.
We might have to bury it, like bag and all, you know.
Yeah, an idea.
Might not be anything left in there.
All right. So Skitter and you are out into the city proper. I'm guessing the rest of the party, after doing their things, all left and have followed Skit out into the city.
Oh, my feet feel so much better. It's nice to have an actual soul in your shoes again.
I looked down at my bare feet.
I looked down at his bare feet.
The
Is he
gnarled
flat-footed?
I look at my feet. Are they flat? Do I have arches?
Do you have arches?
I don't know. Do I?
Wouldn't think that a rat would have arches. Do
Oh,
rats have arches?
guess I'm flat-footed.
I guess you are flat-footed.
You might need some
Level
arch
stuff.
support there. Like, that doesn't look good.
Hey,
Are your feet supposed to be that flat?
I don't know. I've never worn shoes.
Might have to
Back
look
to the
into
shoe.
getting you some good arch supports.
Random question. What level was Lily when she died?
16?
16.
No.
15? 15. 15.
No. We're level
want-
17.
Yeah, she was 15. I just
don't
looked at
think she
the
was.
character sheet.
Does anyone have 20 gold? 20,000 gold?
20,000 gold?
No, I just spent 4,000 of mine.
No,
Yeah.
I have 5,000.
Moving on.
Moving on. What the hell is 20,000 gold?
A ritual to raise Lily from the dead.
Oh, for God's sakes. We're not raising her from the dead.
We could have a slave.
She's dead.
Is
Why
this
would
a
you-
past
what a-
companion of yours?
It's in his back. I pointed at Heinrich.
Yeah.
A corpse?
They sounded pretty close, but
Yeah.
like, why would you
Yes.
want to raise them to be a slave if they were your friend?
Look, man,
Just
people
everything
who are
waves.
grieving do weird things.
We're
Like,
still
put
in
their
the
friends in
morning
the back?
period.
Like we might be in that stage where we're willing to mess with the natural order, you know.
Should we bury her?
It's like the stage of bargaining, but a little more forceful.
Is the back like alleys made of dirt?
I wouldn't
don't-
do that if I were you, not in this city.
Finn
There
just
is a-
points at the undead.
Yes.
Do you think we could? Do you think we could sell her?
That seems a little disrespectful, but probably here.
Also a little weird.
I'm gonna
Like
start
every
thumbing through the books.
like every major city, you're sure that there's a graveyard somewhere around.
Ooh.
Have we passed one?
Not in your walk in, but Stockley does know of a graveyard that he will mention that is in the northern end of the city that is over here.
Oh,
Does
thanks,
Stockley mention the graveyard?
That's up to Stockley if he mentions it, but use the knowledge if you want to use it.
Probably not the best city to bury
Yeah.
someone in if you don't want them coming back.
Oh,
I'd mention
God.
it. I'd say like there is a graveyard here. However, I'd probably suggest you bury them in a place closer to their home. If you know where that
Yeah.
is.
I don't know where that is. Where is she from? Point at Heinrich. Son?
Where is she from?
Yes.
Well, she's from this kind of creepy community of people that flog themselves for Naracus. I mean, we could bring her back there.
Does
Well-
Finn know of Naracus?
Finn will know of Naracus, yes.
Just in case you wanted one of those.
There's folks there
Yeah,
kind of not
definitely.
so great, though.
Definitely don't bury her here if she worshipped Naracus. They're not fans of undead.
Would suggest that because of the use of undead in the city, there's likely a means of preservation of corpses quite plentiful around.
Well, that's cool. We'll just preserve her and take her somewhere less awful.
I think that option is gone now. It's been over a month since she died.
Can we, like,
dear.
can we, like, restore the soup?
What
I-
does she
I-
even
I-
look like? I
I
open.
sniffed
Okay,
the bag.
I peek into his bag.
Because of the bag.
You peek in the bag?
Yeah, I want to know the state of this corpse.
Okay. So Heinrich, you let him peek in the bag?
Yep.
Okay. As you look inside of this bag, you see a very fresh-faced Lily
Ah!
looking back at you.
Yeah.
No decomposition, no nothing.
I poker face.
God.
Cold as death to the touch.
Ew.
What the frick? Why is she not soup?
Soup.
Yeah, like a spell of some description.
Could I do a recall knowledge check to see if I can figure out why she might not be soup?
Sure.
That'd be.
That would be I believe, Arcana check. I'm sorry, that would be a religion check.
Hold on.
Well, don't pick
Pull
me.
up something real quick.
Okay, in your time of existence, Finn, you've never heard of anything.
In your time of existence?
Yes.
You mean his life?
His life, yes. In your life, you've never heard of a spell or anything like what is going on right now. You're pretty sure that this thing should be a soup, for lack of a better term.
Well, there is
Yeah,
a spell.
no idea here.
There's gentle repose. I guess this is meta, but no one cast that on here, so. I think technically Skit could learn gentle repose. How about I cast a Disrupt Undead on the body?
Nothing happens.
Well, just put her back in the bag for now.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird one.
Oh, wait.
Maybe something about like the atmosphere down here, kind of.
Mr. Stockley,
Yes.
you are living down here. You must know someone whose expertise is within this. Pointing at the corpse.
Hobbit, do I? Or would I?
Not
I'm not-
particularly.
Hmm.
You know more people that raise things from the dead down here. And more in your sort of like field purview, you've more spent time around the circus, so you know more about like what goes on there. You don't really know too much about like the other things happening in the city.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you pour some sort of preserving agent on my favorite son?
Ooh, that's a good point. Do I know of any preserving agents that could have occurred down here
Yeah.
naturally,
We didn't do anything.
Naturally, no.
like with an herbalism check or a nature check?
You know what? With how much time you've spent down here, yeah, give me a nature check. Now that I think about it. No, you've never heard of anything like that.
I don't know. I think I do have a dubious knowledge, by the way. Now that I think about it, let me double check. That is yep, I do have dubious knowledge. So even if I fail, I do get
Got it.
I get lies and truth.
Okay, so well, I'll keep that in mind for the next one. So we'll
Yeah, I should have remembered that for the
that's okay.
spell one and then that one. Yeah.
I should have remembered that for your character.
Yeah,
Very well.
if it's a human, they probably have dubious knowledge.
Yep. All right. Anyway, so Finn, you do not know of any preserving agents.
Nah, nothing like that down here. At least that not I know of, and I've been around these plants a bit. Too long.
Is she even dead? Uh-huh.
I poke her again.
There's no response, but her skin is very cold to your
I think she's dead.
Is there people like watching us on the street?
Oh,
We're just like looking into his backpack, poking it.
Absolutely. There are people walking past. There's like a little kid that stopped and was like, "Mommy," and then the mom just kind of like drug him along.
You want to see a dead body?
We
I mean,
should.
they're literally everywhere on this street.
We should perhaps
Yeah, this can't be that odd in the city.
not too odd, but talking about the dead should be fine, but just huddling around like this might arouse a bit of suspicion.
Well,
Do you know of a better place to go?
Well, we could either go to the Red Circus if you'd like. I'm sure we could find a space there. Or if you would like to purchase some lodgings or food, there's the Aching Bones Inn.
I could go for some food.
is there?
We've been eating pill bugs for weeks now.
I wonder if they have soup.
I'm very certain they had soup. I had some, gosh, probably a few weeks ago.
Let's go grab a bite to eat, and then we'll go visit your zip guy.
Yes.
Gorilla Zugla Zug.
All right, so you guys want to go to the Aching Bones Inn?
Ooh,
Sure.
aching bones.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you will head south, back towards the Aching Bones Inn, passing the Red Circus to here.
Is there like a big sign outside that says the Red Circus? Or
Oh, it's a giant. It is the most massive big top you've ever seen in your life. You've never seen anything bigger.
Neat. Food.
An almost church-like building facade greets you as you approach a small wooden, or as you approach a Let me start over. An almost church-like building facade greets you as you approach an old stone-carved building. A small wooden sign adorns the doorway and it reads The Aching Bones. You walk in and you see a stone floor that has seen years of abuse. A slender human man with pale skin stands behind the bar with brown hair sweeping down to his shoulders. He's wearing a dark purple and brown leather vestment, and his attire matches kind of the decorations in the room. It's all dark browns and dark purples. The walls have different Zolgath carvings in it. They're all doing different tasks. So there's some carvings of Zol Kahundar that are visible, as well as other pyramids with orbs circling around them. The man behind the bar looks like this.
Oh,
Oh. Creepy person.
Oh, he looks charming.
He greets you guys. He kind of looks over and sees Stockley walks in and goes, Stockley,
Hello, Hamilcar. I've returned.
what brings you here today, my friend?
Well, I've just become unlost again, if you can believe that. And these lovely people helped me find my way out of where we were, and they want to go around the city, and they're after some food and perhaps lodging.
Well, you've come to the right place, my friends. The Aching Bones Inn and Tavern there's no better place.
No, I hope so. He's been talking up the food the entire time.
What can I get you, my friends? What can old Hammer get you?
The usual.
One ale and a bowl of soup. Coming up, Stockley.
Your best item on the menu and your best wine on the menu. Bring it.
One wine and a bowl of soup. Coming up. What's your name?
You can call me Finn.
Finn, nice to meet you.
And this is Jeremy.
Oh, hi, little.
Bring him one too, of each.
Never had a rat or a wine before in my bar, but okay.
Like glance over at Skitterin.
He hasn't seen Skitterin yet.
is there a corner?
Of course, there's a corner.
Well, is the building round? I never really established that.
The building is square. It is a.
All right, I'm gonna go find a corner
Okay.
with my crate.
And you, miss,
Take the best water you got.
coming right up. And
And if it's from the sink, not good water.
no, we only have magical water here. In case you haven't noticed, you're in a bit of a desert.
Yeah.
He kind of says sheepishly, and then he glances over at Heinrich and goes, "Are you?" And he kind of like lifts up his lip, and you see like fangs underneath his underneath.
Ooh, you're adopt you too?
Yes. What may I call you, brother?
Heinrich. Yeah, good to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you, friend. Pleasure. And he skirts off away. And this is where we're going to take a break. Woo, food! So go ahead, go grab yourself some food,
Some soup?
some soup, if you will.
Hot
There'd be
soup.
hot soup.
Some bag soup.
Ew, soup.
And we will be right back after this message from Archives and Arrakis.
Joe Mama.
Cataractus.
Well, hello, everyone.
Well, hello.
And welcome back to Tabletop Tragedy. I am your host, Hobbit900. With me, as always, are my bestest, super awesome, amazing group of friends ever.
Why are
Joe
you the
Mama.
900th Hobbit?
Because versions 1 through 899 all died.
Fair
For
enough.
outlets, it doesn't really work out too well. I was the lone survivor.
The one that learned the fork does
The
not
one
go
that
in the
learned.
outlet.
I stuck tweezers in an outlet instead.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have made it into the lovely city of Sharen. We have met a couple of interesting characters. We are now sitting in the Aching Bones Inn, where Stockley is kind of has permanent residence at this point. and you've met the bartender, whose name is Haminkar Ansran. Ansharn?
Anshin?
Anshin.
There's no R.
Yeah.
Where are you getting
Yeah.
an R?
Arr! I can't talk today.
It's
That's
all
where I'm
the
gonna-
Sharen,
Yeah.
Shrine.
Sharen, yeah. All right. So you guys, he just left. He is going back to get you some food. Skitterin is the only one that didn't order anything. He's in the corner with a box that has a faint, like, screaming going on to it. It's just very
My
faint.
screaming corner. Papa Skitterin screaming corner. Gather around, kids.
Is the screaming
Papa
something that
Skitterin-
Finn can hear, or
As far as Finn thinks, it's just like a droning noise. It's not really like a scream. It's just
Like
kind of
that.
like a
it's like the didgeridoo every night?
yeah.
Yeah, he's used to it by now.
Finn just thinks he has tinnitus from the didgeridoo.
He's just constantly like putting his finger in his ear, like trying to correct it.
Right.
Look around. Is anyone gambling?
There's a couple of card games going. Nothing really too crazy.
How are the books looking?
The books that you got from the store, they're looking pretty weird now. You're noticing the writing starting to get very, very undercommon-y and very infernal-y.
I think I speak undercommon.
Do you understand infernal?
Unfortunately, I don't understand, but I understand undercommon.
Okay. The words in Undercommon don't really make sense. It kind of transitions back and forth in between a couple of different languages from Infernal to Undercommon. What you can kind of surmise from looking at it is talking about how it's possible to imbue a human soul with a god.
This is from the Screaming book, right?
Yes, from the Screaming book.
How many books are in the crate?
There's like 3 or 4. The other ones you're not really too interested in. They kind of just sort of detail various spells. Nothing really that pertains to you, Skit, in particular. Nothing that you'd be interested in.
Okay. Could I roll some kind of check to try to like infer what it mean, like the infernal words are, just based off what it's saying in Undercommon?
That would be a society check.
Society.
Knowing Skitterin, he's definitely trained in society.
You know, you'd
We
be right.
live in a society.
It's not wrong. You're really not able to surmise what they mean, unfortunately. But you have a good idea that this whole book is some kind of ritual.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the counter.
All of your compatriots, I'm assuming you're all sitting at this bar, correct?
Oh no, I've walked away.
Okay. So everyone aside from Finn is posted up at the bar.
I go up to the bar.
Jeremy's actually sitting there, in my place.
I side-eye Jeremy.
He looks up at you.
What do you say?
Hello, friend.
Has the barkeep noticed me yet?
As he comes back to ask Stockley a question as you're approaching, and he sees you, goes, ah!
Red,
Do not be alarmed.
Red, you, barred person.
Who, Stockley?
Red.
He's with these.
Red?
He's with us.
I say bread in Undercommon.
Bread. Okay. I'll be back. And he kind of just leaves and... Finn, did you walk off to go find a card game, is what you were trying to do?
Yep, I'm joining one of the gambling tables that has an open seat, and I just walk up to it, slam down 40 gold, and say, "Deal me in."
The table that you sit down is comprised of an undead, a drow, and a very dapper looking gentleman
Dapper.
with short whitish hair and a almost like a circus attire sitting there. And he looks up and goes, 40 in, got it, okay. They deal you in, back to the bar. The guy comes out with all of these mounds of food and everything that you guys have ordered.
Yes,
He
mounds
places
of soup.
mounds of soup, yes. He places it down in front of each of you, and he just looks over at Skitterin and kind of slides the bread over to him.
I don't touch it. How much is this?
Stockley, this is all on your tab, right?
Yeah, sure. Yes, I'll pay for them.
Okay, all right. I'll cover some of it too, since you're all new friends.
Oh, that would be kind of you, Hamilcar, but you don't have to at all. It's my treat. Business for you as well.
And
Just drag the bread off the table. I go back to the corner of my books.
he leans down towards Stockley, goes, Is he okay?
I'd keep an eye on him if I were you. He's a bit. Out of all of them, he's probably the most suspect, but they seem okay as a group.
Did you see Zavezik when you came in?
No, not yet.
Okay,
folks
he's
are
right
hungry.
behind you. Your friend walked over to the table. I assumed that
What?
you all knew each other.
Oh, my eyes have failed me. Just kind of looks at the soup, looks at Zavizik, like, I'll take it with me. Is there anything urgent you'd like to tell me before I go over and talk to him?
Just don't spill on the floor, please.
Oh, yes. I'll be very careful. And then Stockley will try to be very careful, but he's very excited, and he's gonna try to get over to Zavizik.
Wait, does he have like a little pugtail that like wiggles the whole butt?
I guess, yeah.
Good ad, but
All right, so this is the dapper gentleman that is sat at the table with you, Finn.
Someone ripped that fucking thing off his face. That's glued on there.
So Zavizik will look up, and as Stockley begins walking over, he deals out the cards to everybody, and he goes, "Simple game, simple game. Five. And he deals out all the cards, looks over at you, Finn, and goes, "So what brings you to town, hey?"
No, I'm just passing through. Hey, we're here to there. An old guy here, but
Wow.
we're here to talk with some people. But enough about me. Let's get this game going. Come on.
Right. So he
I'm
starts.
playing a good game with people in a minute. I'm ready to take your money.
Well, you and me first, strange one. He kind of gets like a little smile across his face. About this time, Stockley will come walking up, and Zavezik looks and goes, "Stockley!
Oh, Zavizik!
My boy! Where have you been? Dazalin said he was taking you on a journey and you never made it back."
I got lost as usual. But I made it back thanks to some people, including Mr. Finn here. And I'll gesture towards Finn.
You know each other?
Yes, this is my boss, Zavizik.
Just because you're his boss doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy on you. I'm still taking your money.
Sounds good to me.
Stockley will put the soup down on like a close by table, I guess. If theirs is like full and doesn't want to get it over the cards or anything.
Okay. Heinrich and Bella, while this is going on, what are you guys up to?
enjoying the show.
Okay.
Did Jeremy get his soup and his full thing
Yeah.
of wine.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Heinrich. He's kind of just like slowly lapping up a little bit of soup, a little bit of wine.
Definitely macking on that sup.
Okay. Bella.
Bella.
I go there and I see Planet Zoo.
No, there's definitely no Planet Zoo, no peacocks.
Okay, well, Heinrich's mowing on some soup. We'll do a little thing with him real quick, a quick aside. So the bartender will walk up and be like, "Was it mom or dad for you?"
It was Dad. How about you?
What?
Mom.
Was your family of any esteem?
No, just basic people. Nothing wrong, nothing. Mom died a couple years ago. Dad's still alive. He's around town somewhere.
Oh, my mom's dead too. Huh. Well, Dad is too. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you got lucky being born poor and all that. See, my dad was one of those like crazy vampire count type guys. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Fought him a little while ago.
I'd love to hear about that. And but do you prefer Miss or Plant, or what do you want to be called? He's looking at Belladonna when he says that.
She's dead.
Are you paying attention in there?
No.
Dial-up
Sure.
noises.
The bartender looked at you while you were sitting at the bar and asked if you preferred Miss. Do you prefer Plant? What do you prefer to be called?
I guess Miss.
Miss? Okay. What kind of what brought you to life?
To life.
Well, obviously you're not born, you're made. You're Leshy, so what?
She's my sister.
Well, you just wake up one day in a body.
How great
Yeah.
that would be to just wake up one day in a body.
Yeah, you want it to happen to you? I know a guy.
She would have been a Dompier too if she didn't get leshified.
So you two are related.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, a long time ago.
Very interesting. Very.
You could be a castor bean.
A what?
What now?
You could be a castor bean.
I'm unfamiliar with the word.
The castor bean? Oh, it's a deadly, deadly plant.
Nature check.
He is not trained in nature. Perhaps you would tell me more about these casting beans.
Well, it only takes 2 of you to kill a child and up to 8 to kill an adult.
Ooh, death!
Yeah, you know, I can really talk to my master, and you know, we can regrow you.
Huh. Well, that sounds interesting.
Are you a feminist?
I'm also unfamiliar with the term.
Well, do you think men need to be put down?
I mean, being a man that wants to die, I guess, but...
All right. Do you think the earth is important?
In case you haven't noticed, I've spent my whole life in a desert. I don't really know what Earth is, but
Well, would you like to know?
I'd like to know everything about you.
Wow. Well, then you know what, buddy? I think castor bean is the way to go.
Yeah, castor bean, whatever
Castor
that is.
bean.
And slam cut back to back to Finn and Stockley. Skitteran's in the back, still just kind of like murmuring to himself on some books. So,
Occasionally writing
Stockley,
into a margin.
Stockley's friend, why don't you go ahead and, are you familiar with the game Blackjack from Absalom?
Absolutely, it's a favorite of mine.
Would you mind taking the lead on this one?
It looked like you were dealing. If you know how to play it, let's play it. Deal me out.
You're the guest, and he hands you the deck of cards.
All right. I'll split my gold in half. 20 on the table, 20 on the side.
Okay.
And deal one out to everyone.
Leave them. Just me and you for now.
All right.
The other two get up from the table to walk away.
Do you want me to roll for both, or
I
do
got
you
it.
want to roll your own? All right. Are you hitting or staying?
I think I'll take a hit.
Oh, I
Oh.
rolled for myself.
That's-
Ignore mine. 15.
Mm,
Not bad.
I'll take a stay. I'll stay here. Stockley,
The soup is delicious.
Dizalian said you were killed in Zol Kohundar.
We should probably discuss about that, and also Cormantia.
Where is
The-
she?
We're might be best to discuss about this in a safe place, a very safe place.
Well, after I'm done taking your friend's money, we shall retire to the circus. I have some work for you, and we can discuss what happened.
It's a good idea too. And these folk also wanted to come visit the Red Circus. They seem to know fuck, who was it again?
Kufar.
Kufar. They know Kufar.
They know Trinket. What a droll. Oh, how were you the ones that saved him? He kind of like points over at you, Finn.
Yeah. Of course we did.
Where's the creature that made the zombie dragon? I'm curious about that.
He's over there. I point over at Skitterin.
Oh, the strange rat fellow, huh?
He is a bit of an odd one, sir.
Just talking to himself at the screaming book, writing in the margins.
Right.
So are we gonna finish this wager, or are you just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
keep chit chatting?
I'm sorry, friend. I stay. Go ahead and you hit.
Flip my
okay?
card onto the table. That'll be 20. Looks like the house wins.
Look at you. He flips over a platinum at you, just kind of like sparingly, and just goes, and that's with interest if you tell me more about yourself.
Ooh.
What's the plant story?
The plant over there.
Yeah.
First I would like to try to read the guy. I wanna get his intention.
Okay. That is a perception check. He kind of looks like he's scouting for talent, honestly.
Interesting. Okay. I met her a few weeks or about a month ago by now. From my understanding, it sounds like she's like a burlesque dancer
A
from the
dancer?
circus. Yeah, I hear she's
Fantastic.
really good and critically acclaimed up there.
What about the one with the black hair? What about him? Is he a dancer too?
Yeah, I believe he's the supporting act. I think they're brother and sister actually.
A brother and sister duo.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
jeez.
my understanding, their duo of a dance attracts all sorts of audiences.
My, Stockley, I think we might have an idea on our hands.
I don't recall you mentioning they were part of any acts.
Yeah, from my understanding, they used to do a circus up on the surface.
Oh, well, they'll be right at home then. Hopefully.
Oh, is that what you guys do? Is a circus?
Well, the Red Circus. What do you think?
I
What
can
do you
better,
think?
I can better explain it. We run a circus of many types of entertainment, from trapeze to barbaric fistfights, if you will.
Interesting. I'm gonna, while talking, I'm shuffling the deck. I'm gonna try to throw out 4 aces.
Okay.
Does Heinrich hear any of this?
Give me a perception check, because your passive perception would not be high enough to do that. In the tower, my friend.
Ow.
Yeah, I mean, you have a 50% chance to get a higher roll.
Right. Heinrich, you do not hear it.
Rip.
You don't hear what's going on at the table. You're very, the soup is really good. It's
Gosh
really
dang.
good.
All that corpse soup talk made me hungry.
God.
Well, are you going to deal again, friend, or?
I'm trying to throw out 4 aces right now.
Right. You, do so. You do so. Pretty easily, too.
Yeah, I
And
hear they got quite a bit of talent up there.
he
Learned a few
looks,
tricks down here myself.
He looks down at you, looks up at looks at the cards, looks at you, looks at the cards, and goes, "Intentional?"
Oh, you think this is a fluke accident?
Your rooms are covered on me for a week. I like you. And he gets up, and he walks. He gets up, walks over to Belladonna and Heinrich, and kind of
Hey,
just like
about the interest.
squeezes his way into in between you guys and goes, "Hello,
Howdy.
my name's
You also
Zavizik.
like to become a plant?
I have. Does this form not please you?"
Form. My form doesn't please you?
My form? Does my form not please you, my dear?
Oh. No, not at all.
Hmm.
I think you should be a lovely rosary pea.
Are you looking at plants?
She's just got a list of plants on her computer.
Just plants.
Look, if my sister knows anything, it's plants. You should listen to her.
Your friend tells me you're a dancer of some kind.
Yes, burlesque.
Burlesque? I'm not familiar with the type. What
Well,
does
it's-
that entail?
Well, it's very adult. I wink my eyes.
Adult is what I specialize in.
Oh, well, yes. We strip, we dance.
Stripping. How
Yes.
lovely.
Yes. We work the pole.
A pole. Stockley,
Yes,
install a
I-
pole.
Install
a
the
pole. In... Okay.
We also hang from ropes. Circles in
have
the air.
Circles. We have trapeze. Yes.
Yes. But we do that while stripping.
Stripping.
Yeah.
My fans will love it. Zavizik Sharen, nice to meet you. I run the Red Circus.
Oh, you run the
makes
red
the
circus.
circuit red.
And you, strong, very, very strong man. He kind of like rubs Heinrich's shoulder.
Ew.
What do you do?
He also
can-
strips.
As your friend did say, you were a family duo.
I mean,
Oh no, usually I used to work with a beautiful little lady once upon a time, but No, Heinrich has his own strip show.
I do.
You do.
You do.
I mean,
I remember
sales.
back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Huh. I mean,
That rat over there can also strip, but most people don't want to see that.
I'm more interested in his spells than his form.
spells.
In the rat spells, yes, yes.
Oh, no, the rat
The
spells. I
rat
was gonna
spells.
say,
Oh,
I ain't
well.
no mage.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, there's this one time I did this act where people threw a bunch of crap at me and I chopped it all up in midair. It's pretty cool. I could probably do that even better now.
Right. Okay, I like that. I can work with that. Stockley,
Have any?
Yes, coming.
write down can also chop things in half.
If
Yes.
you got any, combat stuff, that's fun. I like that.
Combat! Gladiator! How do you feel about gladiatoring? Being a gladiator?
Fighting school. I don't know how I feel about killing strangers, but I guess at the same time, kind of did a lot of that lately.
Sign him up for gladiatoring. Being a gladiator. That's the word, right?
Gladiatorial
Gladiatoring.
combat. Yes.
Yes. Thank you,
Written down.
Stockley.
Okay then.
What, What? He walks over to Skitterin, and he sits down across from you, and he goes, "Hey,
I don't need no more bread. I don't look up from the book.
you're the one that summoned the dragon to get Kufa out of there, right?"
A dragon? Do you want a dragon? I look up. Who the fuck is this? I'm sorry, I thought you were the bread one.
No, so Skit, this is Zavizak Sharen, my boss.
Do you speak Infernal?
I don't, but I know people who may. Dysalian was into Infernal, you know.
Who?
The one who took the iron orb from the tower. He was who I was working for there, where you
He took
found
the
me.
what?
Yes. I probably should discuss this.
Skitterin slowly lifts the book back up.
He just like grabs the top of the book and places it down and goes, "I want to see the dragon."
Grab your hands. How much room is in this inn?
Not enough. You'd have to go.
Eat soup faster.
You want to see the dragon?
I'd love to see the dragon.
Skitterin gets up.
Everyone, outside. We have a magic trick to see.
Oh wow.
Finn's just like reluctantly looking over and looking back at the undead he's been talking with this entire time. This is like, we're in the middle of a game. Are you sure about? Do you want to go? Like, do you want to go outside? Like, I'm about to take your money.
Showmanship over money. Money comes after.
I'm not talking to you, old man. Set the cards down, grab my coin.
Alright. Skitterin goes outside. How long does the spell take?
As we're walking outside, I grab my wine, my rat, my soup.
My wine, my rat, my soup. Right. Okay.
I start casting the spell. It takes 3 actions, so if that's a full 6 seconds, right?
Yep.
So I guess Skitterin does whatever song and dance he needs to do just to summon the dragon.
All right. So out of the ground, this undead dragon will rise up and let out a large, and then you see this look of just wonder come over Zavizek's face, and he's like, "When can you all perform for me?"
Right now. Do.
The next show will be in a day. Come to tonight's event. See what you're in for.
So, is anyone upset about the dragon in the town?
No, there's
Oh.
people like applauding and just like in wonder at how this dragon just like rose out of the ground.
I think, what can I do with a dragon? I got a dragon for a whole minute. It's fucking. Is that like a destroyed pyramid over there?
Yes.
Fucking. I guess just dragon ballistic missile towards the pyramid.
Okay. So to go like into the pyramid, and the small crowd that like got out of the tavern is all like clapping, just like the golf clap.
I go back in the inn.
Stockley.
Stockley. I know it
Bravo!
looks really
It's
good. Calm
Stockley.
down though.
Stockley, let us retire to the circus and talk about what you've told me about Dysalian, shall we?
Yes, we should. I'll inform the others that we're going there. They can tag along. If not, then I'll give them some directions.
Directions, it's right up the block, Stock.
Yeah, so
Well,
the
you know
really
me, I
big
get lost.
flashy place right over there.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see how it's easily missed. Could use some improvements.
Well, I don't know about that. Perhaps it's
Continues
more
sipping my soup.
on me.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that and start my way. I will see you there at my performance tonight, okay? Okay.
Did I make any progress on the book Hobbit before I was rudely interrupted to summon a dragon?
Not yet.
Oh. Well, I go back and get the crate.
As you pick the crate up, you hear,
Yes, I know. It's rude to interrupt someone.
So, Jeremy, what did you think of the soup and the wine? Yeah, mediocre as well. Definitely had better.
I'm gonna sort of just come up and poke Finn in the back.
What? Why?
Do you speak Infernal?
Not at the moment, but tomorrow I can if you want. Why?
I need someone who speaks Infernal.
Like right now, or I mean,
No.
I can just, just give me like a day. I can probably figure this out.
I'm gonna go return these worthless books, and I shake the 3 books still in the crate.
they all begin screaming. You guys can
Stop!
actually hear like very loud
Be quiet!
screaming coming from the crate.
No one
now.
asked you.
Why is that screaming?
I walk away.
I cast detect magic before he gets out of range.
At what level?
Oh, at max level.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
At 4th level, so I know I can pinpoint the source and highest level of magic, and I know the school of magic. If I don't already know the item in the area.
You do not know the item, but you know that the school is necromancy.
From the box?
The books inside of the box is necromancy.
Books.
Wait, are you sure any of them aren't interesting to skit? I guess that's kind of meta, but
Well, I don't know exactly what book it would be. I just
Right.
know one
the
of the
box,
books
yes.
in there is a necromancy book.
oh, that's true. That's better. I should shut my mouth. I'm turning these books back in.
What are you trying to read there, Skit?
It's my book club.
Your book club, the book club that just sent you all the way down into the depths of God knows where we're at to find this book and read it? That book club? Your book club doesn't exist, does it?
Discord fucked up a little bit.
I
I don't know. Did you hear what I said? 'Cause I did respond to you.
heard.
I said it's my book club.
Your book club doesn't exist, does it?
It exists. Would you like to join?
Do I believe that it exists?
Uh?
Are you lying to me? Is what I'm trying to. Can I discern that you're lying to me? I'll hero point that if I need.
Okay, go ahead.
Kind of where I wish I grabbed lie to me. Great skill.
No, he's a part of a book club apparently. That was an occultism check actually, Finn. So go ahead and roll a perception check.
Nah, I think cultism was fine.
Wait, how'd I grab? Yeah, my perception is much better than my occultism. How'd I grab that one?
He's not a part of a book club at all. He's definitely lying to you.
Would you like to join the book club?
Fine.
I'm going to grab. Where are we right now?
Outside of the Aching Bones Inn.
Is there a nearby alley?
Not necessarily like an alley, more of like a small pathway.
Is there an area out of sight? Kinda out of sight? Doesn't have to be fully
Yes.
out of sight.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to grab Skitter and try to pull him there.
Okay.
Uh,
Give me an athletics check. Both of you. Well, I'm sorry, Finn, give me an athletics check.
I was gonna say if he's resisting.
And Skid, I'd assume you would be resisting, right?
I mean, nah. I mean, I'll go with him. I ain't got.
Okay.
It's just my book club.
All right, I'm pulling him into this discreet location, holding onto him tightly, and I'm casting Zone of Truth on the ground.
Okay.
Let me pull up that spell. So 20-foot burst around me for the next 10 minutes. The area, you designate an area in which creatures are compelled to speak only truth. Creatures within or entering the area have difficulty lying. Each potentially affected creature must attempt a will save when the spell is cast or when the creature first enters the area. Uses the results of the initial save if it leaves and re-enters. Unaffected or affected creatures are aware of the enchantment. Therefore, they can avoid answering questions to which they would normally respond with a lie, or they can be evasive as long as they remain within the boundaries of the truth. So if you get a success, you take a -2 to deception checks. On a failure, you can't speak a deliberate or intentional lie, and you take a -2 to deception checks. And if you get a crit failure, you can't speak a lie, and you must take a -4.
Okay, so I make the will save now. Hobbit.
Yes.
I'm gonna use ancestral defense to reaction.
Okay.
So anytime something tries to, my ancestors protect ents who would bend to my will. I roll the will save twice and take the highest roll.
Okay.
Oof.
That's very cool. I like that.
Is that out in the open or?
Yeah, might as well.
Well.
Well, believe it or not, Hobbit, I'm gonna take that 19.
I don't think that's not a critical success, so you get a -2 to all your deception checks.
Yes.
So anytime you try to lie to me, it's a
Okay.
-2.
How long does this last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Or as long as you're in the circle
That's true.
for the next 10 minutes. So, still holding you in there. What's your intention with these books?
To read them.
Eat them.
And discern what from them?
Whatever's in them.
You've been looking for a specific book for a while now. What are you looking for?
Do I know that the spell's been cast?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know specifically that I'm in a zone of truth right now.
You know that you're in a zone of truth. You can avoid telling a lie.
I know I can like beat this. I know. I'm just trying to think how I want to phrase it, because then I have to make the deception check. Personal issues.
Personal issues. Like what?
My birth. I guess I could roll the deception check. Do half truths count? I don't even know. I don't know how Skittering would think about that.
I mean, I would think that Skit would believe that as his birth into what he is.
Yeah, I guess that's correct.
The argument could be made for that. I mean,
Skittering's us too. It's also a roll deception check. I'll just roll it out in the open.
No, keep it secret.
Okay.
That way, I like Hobbit can at least tell me what.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. He's asking. He's looking around for answers to his birth.
What is it about your birth that concerns you so much?
It's mysterious.
Do note you get a -2 on all your deception checks.
Yeah, I don't think that's the deception. Evasive is not deception. Yeah, I did put the -2 on that last one.
You did.
Okay. Just make sure.
You've negated my lying item. How dare?
I know how these things work. So what was your answer again? Sorry.
What was my answer? It's mysterious. So wait, you'd be affected by the zone of truth too, wouldn't you?
Actually, that's a good
Technically,
question.
yeah, you're inside of it. So
Yeah, I am within it, so yeah.
So go ahead and roll a will save, Finn.
Actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that technically would affect myself.
Yeah.
I succeed.
And why are you being so prying in my personal affairs?
Because I want to make sure it's not going to harm the group.
Well, if you have no more questions, I really must return these books. I rattle them.
What is the purpose of the books?
They start screaming.
I'm not sure. I cannot read all of the language.
Yeah, you asked me if I could speak Infernal. I can read it tomorrow if we want. Well, what are you having me try to read?
Stockley, you're not even here. Shush. I'm trying to get you to read the parts of the books I can't read.
And what are these books about?
Did you tell me what they were partly about, Hobbit?
Yeah. Partly they are about gods going into mortal bodies to give them powers to.
Possession.
Are you seeking to possess someone?
Am I seeking to possess someone? No.
Are you lying?
I'm not seeking to possess anyone.
He's not lying about that.
All right.
He's seeking for grandmother to possess.
You're not here
Right.
either.
Why are you seeking information on possession?
How many minutes has it been, Hobbit?
How many minutes has it been? It's been about, we'll say 7.
Because I think the information is useful.
4.
The group? I'll just roll the deception check.
Yeah, it's definitely, he's telling the truth.
How would it be beneficial for the group? What could possibly allow a possession charm to be perfect for the group?
What if one of us gets possessed? How do you answer a rhetorical question in Zone of Truth? How about that?
Yeah, that's, if you ask a question to a question in the Zone of Truth, I don't think a problem would be us getting possessed, unless you're trying to do it yourself. Are you trying to possess one of us?
No. I want to know, what are you doing down in this big old desert, Mr. Finn?
I honestly do not know myself. I know I'm supposed to be looking for a slave group, which is probably down here. Right, actually here, we're seeing all this stuff going on. Or, not about me.
And what noble house do you belong to?
I don't know.
Right, if that's all the questions we want to...
No, who are you looking to possess?
Has anyone else in the party noticed that we're in the alley, like...
For just me
Probably-
talking back and forth.
Probably about right now, the Zone of Truth would go like around you, and the rest of the party would happen to see this little exchange going on right about now. Including Zavazek, who is watching his assets very carefully.
I'm still asking, who are you looking to possess?
And
I'm not
Zavazek
looking
will
to
walk
possess
up
anyone.
and be like, What is happening here? I thought you were all friends who traveled together.
Oh, we and Mr. Finn here are just catching up. We haven't spoken in the last 3 hours.
I pull Skitterer close. Oh yeah, we're just having a good friendly conversation here. Just making sure everything's on the levels. You know, everything's good. Everything's good.
Well, perhaps this may continue at another point. For tonight, Stockley.
I really must return these books. Mr. Stockley, don't you remember we were supposed to return these books?
I do believe you can continue reading them for a while.
Yeah, I thought you
no,
needed
no.
me to read a certain portion of it for you tomorrow.
These 3 in here. I shake them. Do they scream?
Yes.
These ones aren't important.
Well, we can organize them to be sent back. Someone in the Red Circus courier should be able to, or I will.
Your friend over at the bookstore seemed very keen on getting paid.
Zavizek just kind of starts laughing. He goes, "Oh, Lavikar got to you, didn't he?
Yes,
Oh, brother.
he sends his regards.
Yes, of course he does. Did he ask for money again?
He did, yes.
Well, Stockley, take those books back to the circus and arrange for someone to send them back to Lavikar.
Yes. Would you like me to take them, Sir Skitterin?
Yes. I'm keeping the one book of it, giving him.
Yes. Okay.
Does the one book have a name?
It was fire something.
No, that was the one I stole.
Oh, the other book.
No, you what?
The other book was named Secrets of a Rat Goddess.
This sounds hot.
Well, perhaps you will all join us for the show tonight. I must get back. I appreciate everything, and he will hand you each a platinum.
I
Thank
take it.
you.
There's more where that came from if you join up with me. He kind of winks, and he starts to walk away, and as he's walking away, he turns around and goes, Stockley,
Yes.
follow.
Yes.
And,
As usual.
and they both start heading back towards the Red Circus. And that's where we're going to end for today. Well, thank you everybody for showing up. I hope you had as much fun as I did. It was a good time. Don't forget our Extra Life link is in the description below. Our YouTube channel is down there too. Sorry about the late upload last week. I kind of got COVID, so some things happened. I had another announcement, but I forgot what I was going to say. So that's cool.
You're finally going to pay us?
Yeah, I'm finally going to start paying you guys for your friendship. Yes. All right. Well, thank you everybody for showing up. We'll be back next week. And until then, we'll see you. Bye.